Well, folks, today I decided to talk about something that is completely freaking infuriating. What's going on in the Middle East right now? Iran, they're getting hit inside their own borders by their own people. Now, we're going to get to that because maybe that's kind of what Trump wanted all along. Our so called ally in the region is pushing deeper into Lebanon. The U.S. now, President Trump is now reviewing full war plans while pretending that everything is calm. It isn't. Everyone keeps saying peace, but everyone is getting ready for the next fight. The Joe Rossano Show is next. To the Joe Rossano Show. Hi, I am Joe Rossano. Iran is dealing with attacks inside its own country now. Okay? Members of its main security force, they're getting killed inside their own houses. It's not funny. Iran is blaming all kind of different groups. They're blaming foreign governments. But the point is simple. Iran is losing control inside its borders. At the same time, Iran keeps telling the world it wants diplomacy, but it also says it's ready for war. They talk about selling more oil, being stable, but the violence inside their own country now shows completely the opposite. Now, got to get back to this. Our so called ally in the region, here's a freaking surprise, has moved deeper into Lebanon and is now staying there. These folks that they're fighting, they're not giving up anything. They're not giving up weapons. And the Lebanese government, they can't force them to do anything. Experts, because we know how smart they are, say the situation there is completely broken, busted. This matters because the U.S. Iran talks depend on what the heck is going on in Lebanon and that it's peaceful there. And our so called ally in the region stops bombing Lebanon every time we turn around. Now, before I continue here with this again, infuriating report, going to kindly ask you to please subscribe. Click the notification bell for all the latest episodes of the Joe Rossano Show. Make sure you like, make sure you share. And as far as comments, I love them. Please keep them coming. The United States is talking through middlemen in Qatar because Iran, they refuse to meet directly now. Mr. President, I got to ask you this, sir. Pretend that we're talking. What's the definition of insanity, sir? I know. It's sending Witkoff and Kushner to the Middle East to negotiate. Sir, go to Qatar, sit down face to face with the Iranian leadership and hammer out a deal. That's what you're supposed to do, sir, like Reagan did with the Soviets. At this point, Trump has already been shown full war plans. He chose to keep talking for now. That's what he says in public. But the military options are still on the table and they're still ready to go. His public comments, okay, when he talks to the media and tells them how smart they all are, he makes it very clear he can't walk away from the talks at this moment. But he can walk away anytime he sees fit. What does that look like, sir? When you got elected with all those swing states and that popular vote, that did not give you a mandate, Mr. President, to go against their will now. So what is the problem? Okay? Even, folks, the great Donald John Trump boxed himself into a corner now. Think about this very carefully. If he puts boots on the ground, he's finished. God forbid, if you're Donald Trump, if the Democrats win the midterms, you're not even going to be able to use a slingshot anymore. They won't pay for it. We're talking impeachment. We're talking investigation after investigation. They're going to be talking war crimes. The worst part is the Republicans, they're all pissed off too. It's a dilemma. What's a dilemma, folks? Two choices. Neither are good. A, you pack up and leave. You look weak in front of the entire planet Earth, and that includes Russia and China. You escalate according to the war plans that Pete, I never saw a war I didn't like Hegseth has prepared. And there is going to be protests in the street all day, every day. Iran is now preparing a funeral that could bring 15, 20 million people. You know, they hold the casket up and everybody yells death to America. That's a huge security risk for them. If anything goes wrong, the fighting could start again immediately. Right there, that's where the fuse can get lit. Both Iran and the United States, they know this. Americans are already paying for this conflict. You know, Moody's says the war has cost the U.S. households around $1,000 through higher fuel prices and inflation since the war started. The war, it's not over. It's just quieter. The situation is not stable, folks. Iran is under pressure. Our so-called ally in the region, this is the infuriating part, just won't knock it the hell off. The group they're fighting is preparing for more conflict. Do you see where this is going? The U.S. is keeping military options ready now, okay? The pause in fighting depends on things that will not happen. What will not happen? Our so-called ally in the region won't stop moving deeper into Lebanon. The group they're fighting, they won't give up. And Lebanon, the government can't control any of it. Trump has reviewed now full war plans. Iran refuses direct talks with the U.S. Pause in fighting depends on things that just won't happen, folks. I mean, Americans are paying for this conflict. The situation is unstable and it's freaking getting worse. What is the box I keep talking about? Okay, consider this. Here comes I'm talking to everybody like a 5-year-old, including myself. If he puts boots on the ground, okay, that's what they call it. If he starts a ground war in Iran, the citizens are going to lose their flipping minds. The Republicans aren't going to like it, and the Democrats sure aren't going to like it. But think about this. If he, I don't know, cowers from the situation or stops this fighting, he looks like a cis cake in front of everybody. That's the problem. That's where he's boxed in. And he's boxed in one more place, and that's the midterms. Think about this. Come on. We're all clear thinking Americans here. What happens if the Democrats take over the House, the Senate, or both? What do you think is going to happen to Trump? Impeachment. Here it comes. I don't even have to look. It's like a no-look pass. Impeachment. It's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be every day some kind of Capitol Hill investigation with a witness saying this and that. It's going to be every day. Okay? This conflict, I regret to say, is not slowing down. It's shifting. See, Iran is losing control inside its borders. Okay? Can't say that makes the president unhappy. That has always made for one big, fat, desperate enemy. Our so-called, I can't even utter their name. Our so-called ally in the region is using the United States like a bodyguard in the high school lunchroom. The U.S. is keeping military options ready. The pause in fighting is weak. Again, the worst ceasefire, I got to be honest with you, I've ever seen. The next escalation will not be a surprise, folks. It's not going to be like, well, our largest ally in the region won't stop bombing Lebanon. There's a freaking surprise, you see. So we are in a situation now. Well, not we. The president is in a situation right now where he is darned if he does and he's darned if he doesn't. If he doesn't escalate this war and get Iran completely under control, he looks weak. If he does go guns a blazing, he's finished. The American people do not want a protracted war in Iran. They don't want boots on the ground. They don't want soldiers in there shooting at people. They don't. And I'm one of them. So that's all the diagnosis. That's part of the solution. So what do we do now? My opinion, I'm President Rossano. I'm going to Qatar myself and asking the Iranian leadership to join me and see if we can hammer this out. 1. 2. I am going to our ally in the region and saying, knock it off. Stop doing that. You are making me really angry. You're causing me headaches. Bottom line, really, take your pick. We go full out here. The United States isn't going to like it. The American people aren't going to like it. Our gas price is going to be $6 a gallon. And if he doesn't, looks weak. Now, lastly, what should you have done, Mr. President? President Rossano, what should you have done? Midnight hammers. That's it. The folks dug that. We had you believe they had nuclear weapons or were developing nuclear weapons in Iran? So you hit them with some bunker busters. Now they can't even get to it. Centrifuge is gone, the whole 9 yards. And the next time you thought Iran was acting provocatively, boom, here comes Midnight Hammer Part 2, the sequel, and then Part 3. But it's better than going to outright war with Iran with it. Again, can't even utter it, with our closest ally in the region. Love to see your comments on this. Let me know what you think. Tell me where I'm going wrong here, because I don't think I am. I think I'm onto something here. But what I will say is, as always, my dear friends and fellow Americans, do you have any idea how much I graciously and wholeheartedly appreciate you? I really do. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for subscribing, the whole 9 yards. And if you could, yes, please subscribe. Doesn't cost any money. You don't get junk mail, etc. Please subscribe and click like, share if you think this is good. Okay? Comment, because I love those. Click that notification bell for all latest episodes of the Joe Rossano Show. As always, don't forget to try to adopt yourself a pet. God bless you, my dearest friends and fellow Americans. I love you so much. And we will see you next time.